that like to go over to the UK? I mean, I know obviously it's not your backyard. It's in another country and this, that, and the other. But it seems like the fans there love you the same as fans over here. Like it seems like they really appreciate the fighters and the sport of boxing over there.
Yeah, I think the fight fan in the U.S. I've gained a ton of them, and I get a lot of respect from them everywhere I go, whether it's at a small boxing venue or a big boxing venue or even an MMA show, even being stopped in the store and even at the street. But the UK fan kind of goes up and beyond. They go out of their way of emails and fan mail and stuff like that. For me to just have gone over there, of course, twice. I went there for the Olympics, which helped out a ton, and then I went there to fight Joshua. I think I gained a lot of their respect because they thought they had a guy that was untouchable and that would just walk through everything. For me to have taken Joshua at the time, the length of 7 rounds in his career, that's the longest he had been as a pro, it spoke a lot to the UK or the European fan. And I think that's what they're basing things off of. That's also another reason why, because I felt like he was the better man that night, and I didn't bring everything that I have to offer to the square that night as we fought. And here I am 2 years later, and I've learned a lot more, and I think I've finally got enough to get back in the ring with them, and I think I've waited enough time. So I'm hoping it's in the near future, because it would be an exciting one. It would be something that the U.S. fan as well as the UK fan would love.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that you learned a lot from that fight. Obviously, just fighting in that kind of atmosphere, that kind of crowd, and just learning from the mistakes you made in that fight. Looking at Joshua, do you feel like he's become a better fighter since that fight, or is he about the same?
I think he's learned a couple of things, but he hasn't learned. He hasn't changed as much as I thought he would have changed. Fighting the different styles, fighting the different champions. Being in, I think he's been in, 3, maybe 4, even title defenses. Nothing's really changed, if that makes sense. I've watched every fight since my fight that he's had, and I haven't seen anything new.